When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The lone back's got it. Got enough for the first. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. All right, guys, let's talk a little UCF. By the end of the day, one of these 2 teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have 2 teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here.
Let's go! Let's go!
Now on the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
The Knights send out the punt unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Back to throw, it's Salter. The sure hands, it's Miller. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. The Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. He might want another play. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Had it in his hands and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top. The quick out. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Throws to the back. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires on the move. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Buffaloes! precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today. They're up by a field goal over Stanford. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. He slings it deep to the left. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Lots of running room. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Knights!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. A fair catch called for and made. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Salter. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
First play of the period will be a second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Calls his own number. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Offense gets set for second down. Off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Jackson will throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Finds his tight end. And he used that stiff arm as a sledgehammer to bludgeon his way to a few extra yards.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Quick pass on the jet motion. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Looking for space, it's Hayden. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Going deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Makes a move. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Floating away. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson gonna throw it. Pulls it in. It's Nixon. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Running to Green. Got the first down and more. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCF!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Makes the catch. It's Williams. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Salter. Hauls it in. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Intestinal fortitude. 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air, it's Salter. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money and just have to make that catch.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping. The defense was ready for that one.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to scramble. He's not afraid to go deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Knights will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Little touch pass to the receiver. At the 35, he's open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Buffaloes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Throws to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bucks!
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. Jackson will throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Gets the back moving. To the air on second down. That's caught. It's Burke. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Gonna run it. It's Nixon.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll move the tight end. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Oh, that is a throw that is just going to haunt this quarterback. He had his target wide open, running deep. That should be a touchdown, but the QB overthrew him. That is going to haunt this quarterback tonight.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Quarterback may change this route. Jackson gonna throw it. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They kick it away on 4th down. And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line. Drive together starting from the 36. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Wide open spaces. Oh, the quick spin move. Oh, a lot of space. The 10. Touchdown, Colorado. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Good concentration to get that squibber inside the 15. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Now on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Knights want to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Brown wants to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's got it down the right side. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. The Knights will have it 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Knights! That is what we call in the industry the defense defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back and leads it. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And the Buffaloes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Salter. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Now, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stopped him short of the marker. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Nixon. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
On the direct snap, it's Nixon. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Jackson will throw. Snags it. Touchdown, UCF! They move on top here in the fourth. Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum. Unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Stanford. Conference Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs.
Makes the grab deep. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Fires toward the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Here's a heat. The throw. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
And this is the chance for this offense. A first and goal, fourth quarter, trying to tie the game up. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? To the air, it's Salter. Looking for an open area to his left. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision making.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, third and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots and they're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not be the last deep ball we see in this game.
Under fire. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Jackson going to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the play on the interception. And, man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. The Knights will line up to punt it away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bucks! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
And he tags on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jackson will throw. Bring in the heat. Got a man. It's Thomas. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads it left. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one.
UCF.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Gonna run it. It's Price. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Defense in press coverage. Under fire. Escapes the sack. Unloads it downfield. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. He's loose. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. Game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.